Extreme close-up of an eyeball reflecting a flickering smartphone screen. The blue light washes out the natural color of the iris. Sound of a muffled, underwater heartbeat. The birthday candles were melting onto the frosting, red wax on white sugar. I saw it through a 6-inch glass rectangle. I hit record. I framed the shot, but I never actually smelled the smoke. A montage of high frame rate, blurry motion, a wedding, a sunset, a child's first steps, all seen through the back of a phone held by shaky hands. The actual background is out of focus. We are the most photographed generation in human history, and the most forgetful. We've traded the chemical reality of a moment for the digital ghost of one. It's called the witness gap. It's that hollow space between being present and being a producer. You aren't a guest at the party anymore. You're the unpaid cinematographer of a life you're barely living. Think back to last Saturday. You have the photo of the latte, the overhead shot, perfect lighting, soft shadows. But can you remember the temperature of the mug? Can you remember the specific pitch of the conversation at the table next to you? No, because your brain didn't archive the experience. It archived the file. But what if the memory you're saving is actually the very thing erasing your ability to feel? A slow-motion shot of a person sitting on a park bench. Everyone walking past is a glitch, semi-transparent, flickering like a corrupted video file. The person on the bench is staring at a phone. Neural pathways are greedy. They require attention to knit a moment into long-term storage. When you pull out the phone, you pull the plug on the recording, not the digital one, the biological one. You're outsourcing your soul to a cloud server. We tell ourselves we are capturing the moment. That's a lie. We are capturing a trophy. We want proof that we were happy because we're too busy scrolling to actually be happy. It's a performance for an audience that isn't even watching. You're posting for people who are also staring at their own glass rectangles, ignoring their own melting candles. Is it possible that our obsession with remembering is actually a sophisticated form of amnesia? The screen goes pitch black. Slowly, a single sharp image of a hand touching a rough tree bark. No music, just the sound of the texture. To fix this, we have to break the lens. Rule 1, the 5-minute mandate. When you see something beautiful, a sunrise, a street performer, a quiet morning, you are forbidden to touch the camera for 300 seconds. Let the light hit your actual retinas. Let the sound vibrate your eardrums. You have to earn the photo by living the reality first. Rule 2, tactile grounding. Close your eyes. What does the air taste like? Is it metallic? Does it smell like rain on hot asphalt? If you can't name 3 physical sensations in the room, you aren't really there. You're just a ghost in a skin suit. Most people think the phone is a tool for connection, but what if it's actually a shield against the intensity of being alive? A digital trash can icon filling up with thousands of identical photos. Then, a sudden cut to a wide shot of a vast, empty desert at dusk. We've become curators of a museum no one visits. 10,000 photos in your pocket. How many do you actually look at? Not the ones you scroll past. Which ones do you feel? The tragedy of 2026 isn't that we're losing our privacy. It's that we're losing our depth. We're skimming the surface of our lives like a stone skipped across a lake. We never sink. We never touch the bottom. We are terrified of the unrecorded moment. If it isn't on the grid, did it happen? If no one liked it, was it beautiful? The answer is yes. It was more beautiful because it was yours alone. It was sacred because it was temporary. What would happen to your identity if you deleted every photo you took this year? A high contrast shot of a person putting their phone face down on a wooden table. They take a deep breath. They look out a window. The colors of the world outside slowly become hyper. Put the phone down. Not forever, just for now. Look at the person across from you. Notice the tiny lines around their eyes, the way they hesitate before they speak. That is the data that matters. That is the high-definition reality that no processor can replicate. The best memories of your life will never be stored in a JPEG file. They are stored in the way your heart rate slows down when you finally stop trying to prove you're having a good time. The sunset is ending. The light is turning gold. Look at it with both eyes before it's gone.